Saraswati Sisukunj Bagwala Board Sid, Standard 5th, Subject EVS, as we are continuing chapter number 5, Mangoes Round the Year. As you have seen in a previous video about Neetu, Aman and Preeti, that potatoes which was in the Neetu's lunch box was spoiled, right? And they were discussing and Aman came to know that the food is spoiled. So how we can recognize spoiled food? So first by looking it, smell and taste, right? This is how we can recognize the spoiled food. Other incident that we have seen about Aman's BG, that she went to the market to purchase a packet of a bread, right? And then she came to know that bread is not good for use. So how we can preserve the things, food items especially, right? So before going into that, let's see one experiment which is done by a piece of a bread. This experiment you can do at your home also. So let's say experiment, what you have to do, just take a piece of a bread, sprinkle water on it, keep it in a airtight box. You can use plastic box or any metal box also you can take. You have to observe that bread and whatever changes on that, you have to observe every day, and then you have to form a table. Like this observation table you have to prepare. Now see here observations. According to the day, like first day, second day, third day, like that you have to write in it. Then by touch, by smell, by looking through hand lens if it is possible, and by color. So this many observation we are going to do with that piece of a bread, right? Like here, first day. We will observe first day by touch. Day 1. By touch, so it will be clammy and soft. Okay, now let's see by smell. By smell it will be light smelly, so you can write light smell. By looking through hand lens it appears normal at first day. And by color also it will be normal. Now let's talk about second day. So here you will write second, so this is your second day. Now here by touch if you will see, it will be same, it is clammy, soft. Okay, by smell if you will see, it's stinking smell. By looking through hand glass, if you will see, it appears velvet white. By color, it appears slightly white color. If you will move on third day, right? So in third day, by touch, how will you feel? Touch it, you will feel moist and soft. By smell, it will be same like stinking smell. By hand glass, if you will observe how it will be, becomes greenish white. Hand glass, so color will be green, we can say greenish. Look here, now you get green color. By day 4 if you will move on, just changes will be like that, it becomes more soft and moist. Here the smell will increase, it becomes bad smell. By looking through hand glass, if you will see that green color will become black little bit, right, and color becomes more black. So this is how it increasing, right? This is how that fungi which is present on the bread will increase, right? So there is a question that how this fungi appears on the bread. So first, if you remember, we talked that you just have to spread water on the bread. Sprinkle water, so that moisture will allow that fungi to set on the bread. The spores of the fungus are always present in the air. When they are getting moist surface and food, they will start to grow on that surface, right? They will set on that and they will begin growth of themselves, right? So this is how they will live for the longer on that surface of the food, and our food get spoiled. How we can come out from this problem? So there are few methods, as we have already discussed in the previous video, that preservation definition, right? So there are few methods of preservation by which we can preserve the food, we save that food for long time. So let's see that preservation methods. Let's see some food items and methods for preserving those food items. First one, milk. So how we will preserve that milk? Boiling it. Second one, how we will preserve it? First we have to put this rice in a bowl. And after putting it in a bowl, keep this bowl in a container. Container with some water. Okay, let's see next one. Green coriander. So how we will preserve this? By wrapping it into a damp cloth. Okay, so let's see next one, that is onion and garlic. How we can preserve it? Just you have to keep it in a dry and open place. Quickly check it. So here we have methods of preservation. See here, what is question? This same question is in your worksheet. So see here, give example of food that can be preserved by following methods. Here see, first drying, boiling, freezing, canning and oiling. First one, drying. So which food item we can store or we can preserve by drying? So let me tell you, drying means you have to just keep those food items in under the sunlight for few hours, or we can say for few days, right? It dry up, then you have to store it in some container or anything, right? So by drying, what we can store? That is food grains, and beans also, even fish. So food grains, beans and fish by drying. One more, that is boiling, right? So boiling means you have to boil that food item, like let me give example, milk, right? Milk you can boil. So that milk you will boil, and all the germs and disease causing microorganisms, if they are present in the milk, right, so they will be deactivated, we can say. So you can preserve this food item by boiling, that is milk. And the second one is water. Water we should boil it, and then we have to filter that water, and then we can store that for the long time, right? So two food items, actually water we can use to drink it, right? So milk and water can be preserved by boiling it. Next one is freezing. So you just open your fridge, what you can see in your fridge? So fruits and vegetables. So easily we can write fruits, vegetables. So fruits and vegetables we can preserve by freezing. Next one is canning. Canning means you have to keep those things in airtight container. Just go into your kitchen and see, are you able to see some jars? In some house you will see there is plastic jars, and some has made up of a glass. Glass jars are also present in your kitchen. So just take a look what you can see in those things. There are food grains and beans. Okay, see next one, oiling. So by oiling, what we can store by oiling, right? You just ask to your mother that on which food items you apply oil and then you store it. So there are many food items on which we apply oil and we store it. So by oiling we can preserve pickle. Next one is meat and chili. Okay, so here oiling method is used for pickle, meat and chili powder. So here you can see methods of preservation and food items which is preserved by the following methods. See here. Next method is pasteurization. So let's see its definition. So our definition is here. Pasteurization involves the boiling of milk for 10 to 15 minutes, then cooling it quickly. This sudden change in temperature kills the germs. So what here it is written for milk, right? So this pasteurization they are doing in many kind of industries like Amul, as we all know, right? So this pasteurization method is used for milk. What they are doing? Boiling it for 10 to 15 minutes and then quickly cools it down. So that is sudden change in temperature. First of all, they are raising the temperature up to certain level and then suddenly there will be the temperature drop. So this sudden change will kill the germs which is present in the milk. So this is your pasteurization. Now up to here, whatever we did, let's see exercise on that. So let's start our exercise. Define the following. To define the following we have important. First one, preservation. Let's see answer. So answer is the method of preserving food so that it lasts longer without getting spoiled is called food preservation, right? So our next definition is pasteurization. Let's see answer. Answer is the boiling of milk for 10 to 15 minutes and then cooling it quickly. This sudden change in the temperature kills the germs and this process is known as pasteurization. So now let's move on. Give reasons. First one, the food grains. First one, food grains are dried in the sun before being packed. Let's see answer. Food grains are dried in sun to remove moisture from that food. As we discussed, this moisture will allow the fungi which is present in the atmosphere, you can say bacteria, to set on the food and it will make it spoil. So here same thing is written, to remove moisture from that food grains, right? Now moist food grains will allow the bacteria to grow on it. It will remove the moisture, there will be no possibilities of bacteria, so it will not spoil, right? Let's see second number. Food kept in the refrigerator remains fresh. Let's see answer. Answer is cold temperature of refrigerator slow down activity of germs, right? What we are doing, we are preventing our fruits and vegetables from the germs. Same thing is done by refrigerator. It will slow down activities of germs and then it will keep the food fresh. Okay, just take a look of this. Only one give reason is remain. First, just take a look of these answers and questions. So let's see last give reason, boiling milk prevent it from being spoiled. So let's see answer. Boiling milk kills the bacteria in the milk. So boiling milk prevent it from getting spoiled. Boiling milk, that is activity that we are boiling the milk, right? And that activity will kill the germs which is present in the milk. And this is how the boiling milk is prevented by the germs. So just take a look of all give reasons again. I hope you understand all the topics which is discussed in this video. Please do your worksheet carefully. Thank you.